This building was actually opened in 1908. It was built in 1907, and that was during the Chicago Beautiful movement. So this kind of building was a beacon. It was a big deal. And remember, in those times, people couldn't just hop on a plane and go to Honduras or Brazil or Kenya to see these plants. So this was a huge deal. I'm Mary Eisenbach, and I am Director of Conservatories for the Chicago Park District. Right now we're standing in front of the show house, close to where the roof enters the aeroid house. And what you are seeing is a roof with no glass, because this house was damaged during the hailstorm in June of 2011. Huge hailstones fell and destroyed 85% of our fern house roof, show house roof, and our production houses. I've been with the conservatory almost 7 years, and the whole project is just fascinating to me. Our first order of business, since it was June and winter comes very quickly, is to get protective covering in place so that we could get through the winter for all the houses that had tropical plants in them. And then our capital construction department had to go out to bid to start the process of actually replacing the glazing. And what we learned through the process is that we had other issues besides just glazing. Steel and wood and things that hadn't been replaced for a long time.
Our feet are probably 23 feet off the ground. Yeah, first off, we started with the scaffolding system, which included the pedestrian walkway over there so they could still access Horticulture Hall from the Palm House and vice versa. And once that was all in place, we removed some of the polycarbonate from the sides, started taking off the vent windows on either side, got rid of those and started working our way up, priming and painting. And in the meantime, there's carpentry happening with the cypress replacement. If you see like a blue mark there, that has to be replaced. So our guys are doing that as they're coming this way. This is reglazing of the show house. Well, the trick is they're all different sizes, and getting all the measurements correctly and putting them back where they go correctly, and that's Brett and his guys are handling that. They've done a good job so far, so I'm not too worried about that.
We are putting in brand new glass, 4,000 pieces. The process is we have to clean up the copper with a wire wheel, then clean it with Tarnex, metal cleaner. Get the tape to stick on there, and then we pump butyl caulk into the head channel, which are right here, and then we slide the glass in there, and then the sides of the glass get caulked with butyl sealant, and in the bottom is silicone sealant, and then we put brand new copper caps over the edges of the glass. I got a whole print, everything's marked out, and then the glass comes and there's tags on it with a certain size, and the certain piece of glass has to go in that certain spot. Yeah, it's actually a piece of plastic, and they sandwich it between two pieces of glass, and then they heat it up, and it kind of melts and acts like glue in between the two pieces. Instead of shattering and falling to the ground, it'll make just a crack, and it'll stick together so it won't fall on anyone's head.
Like a car windshield.
Right, exactly like a car windshield.
We are rebuilding this conservatory to last for another 100 years. We're not shortchanging anything. We're absolutely building this thing to last.